So, Kim, here we are. We're like on YouTube. Who would have thought that one day I'd be sharing an online platform with you, Mr. Kim Broemer, a good friend and mentor of mine. Kim, what a story you've had. What a journey. What a success you've become from, I suppose, can I say, humble beginnings or challenging beginnings? I know success for you is defined in a number of ways, but if I just want to take it from a material sense, wowee, what an inspiration. Do you want to share with everyone how you got to this point?
Yeah, I mean, that's a real long story, and we could probably cover it in other videos and things that we're going to do in the future. But look, hey, I failed every subject in year 11 except geography, and I make a funny joke that, I can't count, can't spell, but I know where I am. And I was, at the age of 18, I was working in a company, and there was just, too many chiefs, not enough Indians. And I said, I'm out of here. I want to be my own boss. And really from the age of 19, I've been self-employed. And very lucky that I had a number of early mentors that pointed me in the right direction. Initially, I got involved in sales, and then moved on to normal business. I got involved in personal development, and then it led to becoming a property developer, chairman of a public company, many different businesses. And, I was very lucky because, it really comes back to one of my mentors, Jim Rohn. He said, your personal philosophy is your greatest determining factor on how your life works out. So I've always really invested in working harder on myself. And a few years ago, a number of years ago now, I put a little book together. And remember, I failed every subject in year 11 except geography. I actually wrote a best-selling book on Amazon online. It's now in a number of different languages. Became a bestseller on the magic of written goals, how to turn your dreams into reality. And everything that I've learned and what I've copied, from my mentors, I've put in this book. It's a little workbook. It's only 100 pages, but it is a workbook. And what I want to be sharing is how to actually put your goals down on paper, how to put a game plan together. And I'm really excited. I think the late, great Kobe Bryant said his definition of greatness was to be able to inspire the person next to you, who then goes on and then inspires another. And, it doesn't die just with you. It continues on. And if they can inspire another person and another, it can continue on. And maybe that's really our stories can maybe make an impact on somebody that could then be motivated to get to their greatness. And that's what I'm excited about is making an impact and leaving a legacy.
Well, listen, prior to making this decision to do what you're doing now together with me, and I'm completely honored. Yeah, I mean, you've impacted people's lives, not only here in Australia, where you're recording this from, Western Australia, where you now live, but, I know that there's people throughout the Asia Pacific region and Europe and the Americas that, when you walk into the room, they go, that's the guy. That's the one, which is truly, truly exciting. I've been in your presence and I've watched you on stage, and I've worked with you in many countries around the world, but I'm grateful that you give me the honor and the opportunity to sit by your side on this platform. It truly is a great privilege.
Wayne, I got to thank you, because you've been, I call you a friend-tor, a mentor and a friend-tor, because you've actually helped me. We need each other in whatever we can't. We can't be doing things by ourselves. We need each other. And you've been one of those people that, I know that your background came from a bit more of a sports early background, wanting to be the, top tennis player and so forth. And then you moved into a number of areas, but you're a prolific reader. You're an incredible studier of personal development. So maybe you can just share a little bit from where you've come from and, how you've been able to help people, even like me, to help me achieve some of the things that I want to achieve.
I appreciate that, Kim. Look, my background is tennis. Similar to yourself, I was a very poor student. I never could understand why they were teaching me 1 + 1 = 2 and ABC and all this, trigonometry and all that kind. I said, how am I going to use that in life? I mean, the reality, I wanted to get into life and live a life and have great lifestyle. And tennis was my racket, and I took it around the world. But literally, I became all show and no dough. Age 22, I had to make some incredible decisions. And good fortune came my way, where a good friend of mine exposed me to an opportunity that I resonated with, and had a product line, a distribution system, an opportunity and an avenue for me to excel with no income ceilings. And I just had to apply an athletic discipline in work ethic to what I saw was the greatest opportunity for myself and many others on planet Earth. And yes, I had to become someone. I had to grow into become a leader. I had to grow and become that mentor to others. I had to understand what, human beings need and how to work with human beings. And it took me on an incredible journey to find my mentors, 2 of them which are very near and dear to my heart. One of them sits up there behind me, Mr. Jim Rowan, and the CEO of that company there, Mr. Mark Hughes, was just an incredible mentor. But I delved into that life of personal development. I saw that as the biggest slice of my pie. How could I get better to be more valuable? Be more valuable in what I say and what I think and how I treat people. And it's taken me on an incredible journey, which has allowed me to tick off many things in my life. And again, got me sitting together with a good friend of mine here, Mr. Kim. Kim, what are we going to call this thing? I mean, what are we going to name this new adventure that we're going to do on YouTube? I mean, we're going to have a lot of people subscribing to us. I know they are, because, I know when I even mention your name, people say, well, how do I get that book? Where's he talking? What's he saying? You do a real talk session, once a week already to many, many people, but now you're going public. What are we going to call this, Kim?
Hey, how about 2 bald men? I mean, we've got the same haircut, so why don't we just 2 bald men wanting to inspire everybody? It's like...
Well, I love it. So 2 bald men having a bit of fun, sharing the experiences and some of the topics, Kim, like obviously goal setting is very close and important to you. Some of the other things that you've mentored people on, overcoming obstacles, how to get, over a few challenges in your life, maybe even time management. We cover all kinds of stuff on Real Talk, don't we?
Absolutely. And, one of the greatest things that stops a lot of people is their self-image, and working on their self-image, becoming I suppose the me I wish I were and the me I am, bringing that closer together to help them become the 10 out of 10 that they were all meant to be.
Yeah. And one of the things, Kim, just before we wrap up, just this little opening video. I mean, I know people pay tens and tens and tens of thousands of dollars to visit all kinds of people and get whatever inspiration. And we encourage people to do that. Just keep searching for the avenue that allows you to find your way. And I think that's what we're about. We're not about selling you anything or pushing you to be in any direction, other than allowing you to be the best versions of yourself. And I'm really excited about what information we're going to be sharing.
Absolutely. Let's see how much we can give. And we all know the more that you give, lots, 10 times fold comes back. Absolutely. So subscribe and, just connect with us.
See you soon.